runners are making their way into the parade ring then, ahead of the feature race. It is the 30th anniversary, the 30th running as well of the Dubai World Cup, sponsored by Emirates Airline. And just to tell you where we're at, we have one more coming in currently. I believe it is up the tunnel, Tap Leader who's coming in. This is number one. This is Forever Young. He has been utterly brilliant in his stellar career so far, with perhaps the one blip really coming 12 months ago in this contest. But he'd had a hard race in Saudi, and that is the one thing we're looking to find out really, whether that's left its mark again. But I don't think he had quite such a hard race on this occasion, and he is the one to beat. He's looking to complete a Saudi Cup, Breeders' Cup Classic, Dubai World Cup treble. That would be quite something.
Runner number 2 is Magnitude, the 4-year-old by Not This Time, out of gate number 1. He missed the Saudi Cup due to a high temperature. Assistant trainer Scott Blasi said earlier this week he reminds him of Curlin, who won this race back in 2008, trained by Steve Asmussen also. He beat Hit Show 2 starts ago at Churchill Downs, Hit Show being, of course, last year's winner. He draws it inside alley, and that should help his prominent racing style. I saw footage of him with his teddy in his box, so I mean, who doesn't love a horse that brings a little cute travel companion?
This is horse number 3. It's last year's winner, Hit Show. Hit Show was brilliant last year, caused a bit of a surprise. Again, you'd think on what he's done since, and we've seen plenty of him, that he should find Forever Young too good. But, well, we said that about him last year, and he didn't. He got the perfect trip under Florent Giroux, and he's looking to go back-to-back. The first horse that would have done that since Thunder Snow.
Maidan, runner number 4. We've spoken earlier already about horses with interesting profiles, and he's another one. He's a Melbourne Cup runner over the 2 miles on the turf just in November. He made his dirt debut a month ago, and he went on won the Group 2 Al Maktoum over this trip, which earned his ticket to tonight, and he showed a really good turn of foot. He's got remarkable versatility, and it was actually quite remarkable for his connections to choose this route. They have certainly been rewarded. His Highness Sheikh Ahmed and Simon and Ed Cresford brave enough to really make that decision too. Incredible stuff with Maidan.
This is Imperial Emperor. He's been a revelation out here. Last year was unbelievable. He was well beaten in this last year, but something went wrong, I think, in the race. I think he was physically sound afterwards. He's been foot perfect so far this year. He's a Dubawi, and I guess people are looking and saying, well, he didn't perform in the race last year, but don't judge him on that. He's very, very capable, and he's had a lighter campaign this season.
Barumba, runner number 6 on screen. He's got a decent bit of size about him and a nice long stride, so he's going to be doing some of his best work late. A great performance in the Saudi Cup, went 3rd. He's a real genuine player. He is going to be over the 2,000 metres for the first time in only what is his 4th start for Watan and Hamid Al Jahani.
This is Heart of Honour. We're going to lose him in a sec. Best turned out as well, this horse, Heart of Honour. So the groom has won something. $2,500. We'll come to that. Heart of Honour, son of Honour AP, Safi and Jamie Osborne went so close in the Derby last year.
9 is Tap Leader. He's just there on the toe a little bit. He's an ex-Russian who won the 2024 Russian Derby. He arrived and won the UAE debut. Then he went on to place behind Maidan in the Group 2 Al Maktoum Classic. Doug Watson has come out and said that this is his best 2,000-metre horse he's ever had. And considering he had Kabakan in his stable, that's some pretty big words. almost time for the 30th running of the Dubai World Cup, and last year's winner, Hit Show, he's back again. I'm catching up with Case Clay, US Racing Manager for Wathan. Case, firstly, how is it to be back again?
It's so good to be back here. It's an amazing venue, an amazing event, one of the best races in the world, so just feel lucky to be here.
And what about Hit Show? Because he pounced last year. That was an incredible win from him. Is he in the same mindset, do you think, this year?
I think so. I think he's in very good form. He's coming off a great race at the Mineshaft Stakes at Fairgrounds. Of course, he has some monsters to beat tonight, but he's in very good form.
Well, he's done it before, hasn't he? And what about Tumbarumba? Because I was very impressed with that Saudi run.
Tumbarumba's doing great. He's a type of horse that loves a fight, and if he can be there in the end, he's going to give it a fight.
Well, wonderful. Thank you for the chat. Good luck. Two very good, strong chances.
Thank you very much.
I'm so excited for this race.
Well, I can't believe it's here already.
I know. Like, you've got this superstar in there, you've got the defending champion, you've got Magnitude, a proper American dirt horse who, you know, we don't know how good he might be. You've got the campaigner out here that has been Heart of Honour regularly. Imperial Emperor as well fits that bracket. I'm pumped for it.
And you've got Maidan, who...
I forgot Maidan.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
And I have it on good authority that if Maidan does win, the track work riders, they were booked on an 8 a.m. flight tomorrow. They will not be making that flight. I have that on very good authority.
I like that. I like that. Well, wouldn't it be something for the horse that was named after this place to go and win the 30th edition of the Dubai World Cup? Be incredible.
Well, we've seen something similar back in 2000, didn't we?
Yeah.
So,
The scripting, that would have been tricky.
That's right, yeah. No, but very exciting stuff. This night has gone so fast. It's almost such a shame to be here already because it's been an incredible evening for the 30th running. It's been, I think, everything that we've really hoped for as well.
Yeah, definitely. We've had some surprises, but last year we had, you know, almost a few too many where you're going, you know, when Romantic Warrior got beat, when Forever Young got beat. But tonight, you know, you've had your surprises, your great stories, and then you have your Ombudsman and your Calandagan.
That's right, exactly.
So now this one, you know, who knows?
Yep.
It can be a surprise or it can be Forever Young. Or it can be this horse.
This one on screen, Maidan.
It'd be great to see him win after they rolled the dice last time on the dirt. This is a definite pace angle in the race. Walk of Stars. Dakar Barcelona out of 3. I think they've got to just try and go forward and dominate.
Yeah, put themselves in the race. We're starting to see, he's fourth last year, right, when he made the running. So if he could do something again similar in the smaller field, expect him to be setting that early tempo and be trying to put himself in the race. And he's had a different lead up this year as well because he went to Saudi last year again. And I know we talk about Saudi as a big key lead up quite a lot, but it does have a lot of impact. And this year he did not go, so we might see that suit him more.
Yeah, and they'll have been working back from this, whereas last year they had ammunition for Dubai World Cup and Saudi Cup, and they tried Saudi, didn't quite work out, but still came here. But I don't think he's been cherry ripe for the first couple of goes.
Yeah.
So that is Walk of Stars for Athbar Racing and Bupat Simar and Dakar Barcelona. And they also have Imperial Emperor. Tiger Shea takes the ride. This is one of the Americans, Magnitude, who was scratched out of his intended run in Saudi late on. Maybe no bad thing here. We know it's hard to do both. And Saudi's over shorter, but equally it's one turn, sorry, and it can be a bit more of a test. Whereas I think there's plenty about this that might suit. With a couple of turns, they tend to go that little bit easier around the bends. It's a shorter straight as well. And this horse at the distance has got plenty of boot. Last win came over 1,700.
He looked really nice in the parade ring as well. I mean, especially the groom's done a brilliant job to make him look so pretty out there. But that Saudi Cup miss might actually be the ultimate blessing.
Yes, and we will hopefully do our best turned out award for our winning groom. That is of horse number 8, Heart of Honour. Heart of Honour did go down early. Remember that they've changed it up a bit, so they've got the eye shield on Heart of Honour as well, or as the trainer suggested, he's going to look like a bumblebee.
Yeah, the pacifiers. So I actually spoke to Jamie last night about it, and it's a case of, you know, they've got to try anything and everything, and that pacifiers might just keep the dirt out of his eyes, and it might just help him switch on a bit more.
And if any horse is blowing as hard as David O'Farrell is, having just run back with our winning groom, then they'll have tried really hard. David, well done. Iqbal Khan's our winning groom. He's here. Heart of Honour is the winning horse. The judge best turned out. And round of applause for the winning groom, Iqbal. He takes home $2,500 US. PHI Advertising, thank you for your support all season and your generosity with the Best Turned Out Award. Heart of Honour, Best Turned Out for the Dubai World Cup. This race, once again, sponsored by Emirates Airline, the 2026 Dubai World Cup. They start pretty much bang in front of you, and then they make 2 turns before coming for home. This is the big one. Sum it up for us, Cassie.
Oh, how can I sum it up? I hope Forever Young wins, because I think that's what we really want to see tonight. Then again, Hit Show to do what Thundersnow's only ever done before as well, make it back to back. Maidan, that strange narrative of the Melbourne Cup coming into it. Forever Young though.
Yeah, that's the most likely, isn't it? But you feel like anything could happen after last year. It's going to be brilliant. Equine Immortality awaits the winner of the 2026 Dubai World Cup, sponsored by Emirates Airline. Pat Comerford, your 3rd Dubai World Cup.
Thank you, Tom. What a race it is, and what a privilege to call the 30th Dubai World Cup a race that has become so renowned in the world calendar. Tumbarumba and Hit Show coming forward into line. Heart of Honour, the last one to link in. And the runners are set for the 2026 Dubai World Cup. And the gates crash in the feature. And away fast on the inside was Magnitude. He's jumped well. Forever Young's working forward. Imperial Emperor and Tumbarumba make a line of 4 here early as they approach the post on the first occasion. Maidan is going to box seat in 5th position. Followed there by Imperial Emperor, and Hit Show is 2 lengths behind them, just worse than midfield. A length to Walk of Stars, a length and a half Tap Leader, and Heart of Honour is intact for now and sits in last position as they work on to the back in the Dubai World Cup. And leading the way is Magnitude. A length and a half away is Forever Young, the favourite stalking the leader. Up in 3rd position is Tumbarumba, having to sit 3 wide. Maidan getting the run of the race in 4th. 3/4 of a length to Imperial Emperor. Half a length Walk of Stars. Up on the running rail in 3rd to last was Hit Show. Tap Leader making a mid-race move. And Heart of Honour is 3 lengths off second last. A lot closer than he usually is. The pacifiers could be doing something as they work down the back, and they head past midway. 1,000 to go in the Dubai World Cup, and it's Magnitude for Jose Ortiz. A length and 3/4 to Forever Young. Maidan up to 3rd position. Tumbarumba's going to have to do it the tradesman's way in 4th. Imperial Emperor 5th. Hit Show 6th on the running rail. A length to Walk of Stars. Half a length Tap Leader, who's now feeling the pinch here as they head down the side. Heart of Honour is last. Magnitude looking to make all here in the Dubai World Cup. A length and a half to Forever Young, who's being worked upon here by Ryuze Sake. Tumbarumba stays intact. Maidan works up the inner. Then came Hit Show from Imperial Emperor. Leading the way, Magnitude into the straight. Magnitude's got a length and a half on on Forever Young. Maidan still makes chase. Magnitude kicking away. Magnitude 3 lengths to Forever Young, who's running out of time. Magnitude to Forever Young. Magnitude 2.5 to Forever Young. Imperial Emperor. Maidan running on. Magnitude needs the post. Here comes Forever Young, but it is USA in Dubai World Cup number 30. Magnitude leads all the way from gate to wire. Goes on to beat Forever Young. Third across Maidan. Fourth Imperial Emperor from hit show Tumbarumba. A gap back to Heart of Honor, Tap Leader and Walk of Stars. The last in. Well, the USA have done it again. Magnitude, Jose Ortiz, Steve Asmussen with his second Dubai World Cup. The 4-year-old colt by Not This Time replicates Curlin from years before and takes out the 30th edition of the great race. Number 2, Magnitude, your winner in 2:04.38.
And there it is. Magnitude takes out the 30th edition of the Dubai World Cup, sponsored by Emirates Airline. And what a performance from this horse to do it on the front end. And we didn't know how good he was off the back of missing Saudi. He came into there with a big reputation, but he missed it. And this now 4-year-old has come here off the back of a good prep last time. About the same time as he would have been out in Saudi, just about 10 days after that. And he's gone on to score. Well done to Winchell Thoroughbreds. This son of Not This Time, out of one, made use of that plum draw. His rider, he can't believe it. He's stunned. It's so big to win on this stage. America have done it again. There's something about this race, isn't there? They, between America and Japan, are so dominant in it. And when he turned in, he left that gap on of his inside. Maidan couldn't take it. Forever Young was trying to get there. It was almost similar to last year. He's such a grinder, Forever Young. But maybe he was just done for a little toe initially in this contest. Remember, 2 turns in here. They go slow around the bends compared to, say, Saudi. And then Forever Young was getting there with every stride, but the line didn't come soon enough for him. And Magnitude has won it. Well done to Steve Asmussen. Great for him, given his history. Let's have another one here. Looking back in the field, Imperial Emperor has finished an agonizing 4th in the end, just behind Maidan, who got his head down on the line. He's finished place. Connections rewarded for their bravery, running the horse on the dirt and in this race. Last year's winner back in 5th. It didn't quite develop in the same way. They didn't go as quick, simply, and that's why this horse has stayed in front. And Magnitude has won the Dubai World Cup. This 4-year-old, an excellent performance. We'll hear from Winning Connection shortly.
Numbers in the Dubai World Cup, sponsored by Emirates Airline. 2-1-4-5. 2-1-4-5. Magnitude in 2:04.38. Margins 1 by 3.